Sand is essential for concrete construction. Huge quantities of sand have been used to support the development of Japan. But it won't be long before the supply of natural sand runs out. In the very near future, it is said that all concrete construction will use crushed stone and sand. Genuinely high-quality crushed stone and sand is now more urgently required than ever in order to ensure high-quality concrete. Kotobuki Engineering and Manufacturing understood this situation and developed its sand manufacturing system by analyzing the problems of conventional crushed sand and by taking real demand in the market into consideration. That is the V7 sand manufacturing system. Kotobuki has carefully studied the problems of conventional crushed sand manufacturing. Some of those problems are high production cost, failure to attain the required grain gradation, failure to attain the required grain shape, excessive fine dust, and others. Kotobuki has resolved these and other problems to meet the diverse needs of the market with the V7 sand manufacturing system. This is an ecologically sound system that can provide excellent crushed sand to meet market requirements. For the development of the V7 system, Kotobuki used its accumulated engineering know-how and knowledge, the outcome of 50 years' experience in this industry. Kotobuki selected the dry system. Let's take a look. The basic mechanism of V7 sand manufacturing is very similar to that of natural sand manufacturing. The cascading waters of a river form sand. This is the V7 sand manufacturing system plant. Its top-to-bottom flow is like the flow of a river from upstream to downstream. The vertical structure also minimizes the space required. Let's take a close look at the V7 sand manufacturing system. The vertical structure enables the entire plant to be very efficient. Two kinds of material are fed through the hopper. One is 5 to 2.5 millimeters, and the other is less than 2.5 millimeters. These two sizes are quite often surplus at quarries. The V7 system has demonstrated that it can make sand using surplus. This is one reason why V7 is an ecologically sound system. The stones fed into the hoppers go down the conveyor belt and into the BM7. Special rubber protects the V7 system from mechanical problems caused by vibration, allowing operation for several hours. This environmentally friendly system has a completely closed structure which prevents dust from leaking out. The rock-on-rock system manufactures the cubicle-shaped sand. The BM7 system refines the original concept, especially for sand manufacturing. A flow similar to natural sand manufacturing in a river goes on in BM7. The sand produced by the BM7 has an excellent shape. It is spread and flattened by the diffusion feeder and sent to the air screen. A blower is synchronized with the operation of the BM7. Wind is blown into the air screen and the sand is classified into products, oversize and filler. Oversize is returned to BM7. The output, processed into an excellent grain shape and gradation, comes to the final stage of the process. Here, the required percentage of water is added for the purpose of storage. The water preserves sand quality and prevents the blowing of dust. The constant moisture level of the product is highly rated by customers. The superior features of the crushed sand produced by the V7 system include stable quality, excellent grain shape and gradation, constant moisture level, and others. Let's compare microscopic images of V7 sand and conventional crushed sand. The 0.6 mm to 0.3 mm range is most likely to influence the properties of concrete. At this and all other sizes, the V7 system produces better shaped sand. The smaller the size, the more obvious this becomes. As you've just seen, the V7 system is capable of producing a stable supply of high-quality products. I'm standing right at the heart of the system, the BM7. I don't think it's hard to hear what I'm saying. That's because the BM7 is also designed with noise prevention in mind. The entire system was created with consideration for the environment. Unlike most dry sand manufacturing plants, there are no dust emissions. It's very clean. Good sand shape and gradation make concrete strong. Let's look at the compatibility of V7 sand and concrete. An examiner can determine whether the ready mixed concrete is good just by looking at the workability. This is a slump test. Without changing the composition of the concrete, we use V7 sand and conventional sand to compare quality. As you can see, the concrete with V7 sand has better viscosity and workability. Now another test for the compression strength of concrete. Without changing the composition of the concrete, we use V7 sand and conventional sand to compare quality. These test samples have been allowed to dry for 4 weeks. As you can see, concrete made with V7 sand is much stronger than that made with conventional sand. V7 sand passed all tests with flying colors. The excellent and stable shape and gradation of the sand can contribute to a reduction in the required volume of water and cement. So cost effectiveness is another reason why V7 is attracting attention. Ready-mixed concrete plants blend various types of sand to produce a specified grain distribution. They tend to use sand that can be locally obtained and is inexpensive. In that sense, too, V7 sand is ideal because of its high quality and low production cost. Crushed sand is positioned as supplemental to the local natural sand. As supply increases and diversifies, further gradations will be required. Conventional crushed sand contains a lot of 2.5 mm to 1.2 mm sizes, but not many 0.3 to 0.15 mm grains, which are the most necessary. However, the V7 system has succeeded in the controlled production of crushed sand with various grain gradations. This can be used on its own without any natural sand. These tiny grains of sand come in a variety of shapes. Some are slim, some are fat, others come from overseas. Microscopic images show that V7 sand has ideal shapes for cement. Most of the people involved in construction are eager to have high-quality sand that will contribute to future construction. V7 is a culmination of expert staff know-how. The V7 system aims to achieve a truly ecologically friendly plant. Research is now underway to make effective use of the filler in the production of ready-mixed concrete. The V7 system is a plant that uses surplus aggregate without causing noise or air pollution. The V7 system is advancing towards new horizons for society.